Hey, YouTube people, I'm going to go live in just a second. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fabulous Health Show. I'm your host, Terry Chrisman. I'm a whole foods plant-based nutritionist, and this podcast is all about helping you obtain optimal health so you can live a long, happy life and age with grace and vitality. So today we're going to talk about motivation and how it compares to discipline in determining our results. So let me tell you about this podcast. It goes live every single day in October 2021. It's on at 10 a.m. Central US time, and it's live on Facebook on my public page, Terry Chrisman, and also on my YouTube channel, which is Fabulous Health. You can also get it after I record it on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all the rest of them. So I'd love it if you could subscribe, and please feel free to leave me comments. I'm doing different topics every single day for the whole month. And if you have any topics that you'd like me to cover, let me know, and I will try and add them in or swap them out with something that I've already chosen. So that's going to be great. And if you can comment, I might be able to see your comments. So please feel free to talk to me while I'm on live. So today we're talking about motivation. So there's two types of motivation. The first type of motivation is intrinsic motivation. So that's the motivation we have inside ourselves, the motivation to be a better person, the motivation to be healthier, the motivation to go to work every day, the motivation to get up and brush your teeth in the morning, the motivation to eat food to keep us alive. That's intrinsic motivation. And depending upon your personality and the type of person that you are, depends on where that intrinsic motivation lies. For example, I am a person that loves to exercise. I love exercise. So I have intrinsic motivation to put my exercise clothes on and get in the gym pretty much every day. So that's difficult for me. Yes. Now, you may be a person that does not like exercise. So you have zero or very little intrinsic motivation to exercise. So you may be relying on external motivation. So external motivation is the motivation that comes with reward. So, for example, when you're a kid, you were told that you needed to run around the oval 12 times and you get a trophy. Well, for me, I hated running when I was a kid. I love it now, but I hated it when I was a kid. And I would run around the oval and, in my head, I hate it. Why are they making me run around the oval? It's horrible. It's horrible. Oh, look, trophy. Oh, I'm so excited. That was my external motivation to do that run. And when it comes to health, you may not have very much internal motivation. You may think, I'm fine the way I am. I don't need to live on kale and broccoli. It's going to happen to me. I don't want to go for a jog every single day. I don't like running. I don't like going to the gym. I've got no internal motivation to do those things. And you may be relying on external motivation, such as your doctor saying, hey, if you don't lose 20 pounds, I'm going to put you on high blood pressure medication. Or if you don't lose 20 pounds, you're going to be pre-diabetic. Or if you don't start looking after yourself, then I'm going to see you in a few years for a stent in your heart. And that's external motivation, because even though you don't want to change, your doctor's telling you, hey, you better change, or, this is going to be the outcome. And so that's really difficult when you're on a health journey and you're only dealing with external motivation. It becomes a real struggle, because what happens in your mind is you say things like, this sucks. I don't want to do this. Why do I have to do this? It's not fair. Why can't my body just be like everybody else's? Why do I have to do this? And if you're saying those things in your head, it's going to be really, really difficult for you to get intrinsic motivation for you to continue on the program or to do all the healthy actions that you need to do. So external rewards, such as, things like prizes or even negative rewards, if there's such a thing, like negative outcomes, like the doctor telling you that you're going to, be sick, then they're very difficult to, they can be damaging, and they're very difficult to continue to follow the plan when you only have external rewards. So what you need to find in yourself is belief. Now, this is a hard thing and it requires a much larger podcast than the 10 minutes I'm going to give you today, but you need to find belief. So let's assume that you're in that situation where you don't have intrinsic motivation. You only have the external. I've got to fit into this dress for this wedding. I don't like the way I look in the mirror. My doctor told me I have to lose some pounds because, my biometric markers are up. Yeah, let's assume that's you. You have to find a program that you believe will work for you. You can't start a program and think, oh, this might work. It might not. I'll give it a go, see what happens. Yeah. Because it doesn't work if you don't believe. So then once you believe that the plan will work, you need to believe that you will work, that you have the competence and the ability and the resources to do the plan and reach the goal. That's really hard too. So you've really got to believe in the plan and then start believing in yourself. And the way you can start believing in yourself is not through motivation, but through discipline. So we start off, we find a plan that's right for us. And I'm hoping that you're going to think it's a whole foods plant-based plan because, man, that's the best plan on the planet. And I'll tell you, that's going to work. And I believe that with all my heart. And so does the science. So find a plan that you believe that you can follow, then believe in the outcome of success, and then follow the plan. I know it sounds so simple. You heard like millions of people over the past 500 years, well, maybe not 500 years, maybe 30 years say, all you need to do is eat more, eat less and exercise more. Yeah, if that was the answer, we'd all be thin and gorgeous, yeah? So, but you have to follow the plan no matter what. So make sure that you find a plan that you like. For example, my plan involves eating lots and lots of vegetables. If you're going to eat lots and lots of vegetables, you want to make sure that the vegetables that are on your plate are the ones you actually like to eat. Don't go out buying artichokes and freaking weird stuff that you've never eaten before and then go, oh, I don't like Brussels sprouts. I don't want to eat these. These are horrible. Yeah, forget that. Buy the thing you like carrots, buy lots of carrots. You like potatoes, buy lots of potatoes. You like squash, buy lots of squash. That's what you want to do. You like green peas. Everybody likes green peas, don't they? Buy lots of green peas and eat the things that you like. Now, in the middle of this, you're not going to see any change. There's going to be times where you're doing all the work, you're getting up, you're going for a walk after dinner, you're not choosing the donut, instead you're choosing the apple, you're eating your veggies, it's all fantastic, you're doing the work, but you're not seeing any change. Now that will kill your intrinsic motivation really quickly. So what you need now is that you need support from others. You need other people around you supporting you, saying, good job. Hey, that food looks fantastic. Hey, can I have some of that mixed vegetable soup that you just made? That looks really yummy. So if you can get the support from others, that will go a long way to helping you with develop your intrinsic motivation. So let's think about a rose. You've probably heard this analogy tons and tons of time. A rose, when it's winter and it's all dead, and then the gardener comes out and chops all its arms off, so it's just like this one little stick with a couple of arms, the rose doesn't just die and go, oh, that's it. I'm just a stick in the snow. There's no point going on now. I don't see any change. The rose knows that if it waits till the spring and the gardener fertilizes it, then it's going to grow its little leaves. And then eventually when the sun comes out and it's nice and warm, the flower will grow and it will bloom because it knows that's the way it is. It's going to be successful. So you need to believe in your success. Discipline creates a success which fosters the motivation to continue. So it's a beautiful circle. So seek support from people in the hard times, and don't worry if you have no intrinsic motivation to succeed. Start off with the extrinsic motivation, do the work, and then the success will start to foster your intrinsic motivation. And that's when you get the self-confidence, and that's when you know you can succeed. I hope this podcast was helpful to you today. I hope you enjoy it. As I said before, please leave me comments. Please subscribe. We've got another one tomorrow, same time, and I'll see you then. You guys have a fabulous day.